Now, let me just make 4 more points with regard to the developments that were taking place in Andalusian Spain. And that is, when the Umayyad dynasty conquered Spain, they developed naval hegemony in the Mediterranean until they were wiped out when the Umayyad lost the heartland of the Muslim world, and an Umayyad government in exile was created in what was then considered the frontier, Spain, in 758. But then later on, what was a frontier would become very developed. This is a pattern of all civilizations. An analogy that one can give to Americans is when the founding fathers created the 13 colonies, what is now called California was a hinterland, a wilderness. But today, just 200 years, or less than 150 years, California now is a very important cultural part of the United States. The same thing happened in Andalusia. Andalusia was a backwater area, but then Andalusia became a major center of civilization to the point that it rivaled Baghdad, and you have poets from Andalusia who wrote glowingly about their city. Why talk about the cities of Baghdad and others? We have it here. You see what I'm saying? So just like Californians, you see what I'm saying? Now they have Hollywood and all kinds of things. The same thing. I mean, that is what one has to take into account when you look at civilizations. How what was a backyard or backwater area becomes very much part of the mainstream and begin to have a lot of influence. And that is something we have to take into account when we look at Andalusian Spain, that here was a refuge for the surviving remnants of the Umayyad, gradually becoming a major center of Islamic civilization. That's one point I want to leave you with.